Hi, so I'm Tom Robbins. I'm the Chief Executive of Switchee, and Switchee exists to improve the quality of lives for people living in rented homes. Social housing is all about relationships and conversations, and we found that this event and this series of events gives us more conversations that moves forward, more relationships than anything else that we attend. It's very difficult to explain to somebody that this is a conference. We all have a view of conferences that we spend a lot of money on a stand, and then some people will sometimes turn up and some conversations sometimes happen. The way that this event is structured is absolutely outstanding. The ability for us to have back-to-back meetings. I did 12 meetings yesterday, of which a third of those are existing customers with new angles, a third of those are with new prospects, and a third of those are with people that had never even heard of us before and be able to move the conversation forward. So it is a conference, but it is not a conference. It's a much more engaged, driven experience with our customers. It's brilliant. It's really useful for us to get the kind of context that you provide, the data that you provide ahead of the meeting. We know who the person is, we understand where they sit, we understand who they know, and that means we can actually get so much value out of that 15 minutes. The advantages of having a day one morning slot presentation meant that people knew who we were, they knew our context, they knew the value that we could have, and I really felt that this year, which we didn't do it last year, we did it this year, every conversation was able to move forward faster because people understood what we were about. The informal networking at this event the way that it's structured means that every time you sit down, you're sitting down next to somebody else, someone interesting. I really feel that the event is set up not only to encourage the conversations and the best practice within the social housing community, it's also there to enable the exposure for the vendors. What I think separates this forum apart from other events that operate in this space is just the quality of the organisation and the structure. Someone's thought about this and thought, how do we get the most out of this for the attendees, and therefore how do we get the most out of these for the vendors? And just the way that it's relentlessly, there's nothing else more intense out there, but the way it's relentlessly managed, organised, progressed means that every conversation, every interaction adds value for everybody. I would recommend the Social Housing Strategy Forum as a great opportunity to have a really broad set of conversations, whether they're with peers in the social housing sector, whether they're with some of the latest vendors and thinking on the market. It's the opportunity in a really great structured, supportive environment to have a lot of great conversations.